It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. Adoree Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. Bringing them out to fourth overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Tight end going in motion here. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another one for Cook. This is ahead for about 5. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Receiver in motion, headed right. From the 44 here on 2nd down. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and it'll give them a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now a give to Cook, running left. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his man, Waddle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's out near midfield and still going. Down the sideline past the 40. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
He completes it in traffic. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 2 yards on the run. Still ground to make up, though, as they face 2nd and 13. Looking to the air here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. On first down, it's Richardson. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36.
And the Toronto first down.
Cook trying this one up the gut. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Play action with Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And the Bengals bringing out a fifth DB. They're in the nickel, third down. Richardson now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Bengals football. Cincinnati headed back. Second drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hits him on the out route. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Caught near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. From the red zone now. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down. First throw for the backup now. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Smith and Jigba there to grab it. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He's going to throw this one. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Bengals and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Complete to Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
With all due respect, back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He'll throw it. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They are throwing it again. On target to Waddle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 36-yard line.
From the 36. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
Now outruns their offense to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kaiser White has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys tie things 10-10. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll get a stoppage for an injured player here, and that looks like, yeah, it's Cam Akers who's banged up and being examined. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Hauled in by Waddle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. The Bengals send out the punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. All right, back to the ground game here. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Sam Martin on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Escapes a defender. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. And that one's unsuccessful.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. He'll throw it. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. This one's knocked away, so that's incomplete. And now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well. That one on the offense, but declined, so we will indeed head to halftime. And on to Orlando for our halftime report from Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bo Nix, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head over to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Jared Goff, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Drake May leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. They get to him and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking for a throw here. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Jukes one defender. Flashing some serious skill there. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. He manages 13 on this punt return. And they'll have a short field in front of them as they take over. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're going play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Pass play now. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Pass play coming here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. That throw behind his intended target. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing third and long. Throwing from the gun. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And that brings up fourth and long. So out now comes the punter. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From midfield now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Connection made to Judy. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
Kate, I can feel my... the call that you saw exactly what I saw, and that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost, but not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
This one misses the tight end, and they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds his man, Waddle. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. That's a lane past the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Back to throw now. The throw to the right finds Waddle. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Into traffic, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The offense headed back to the field. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll get it up to the 44. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives them the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 47. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That's brought in by Lazard. And he gets him around 6 there. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll throw it again. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. They'll send him over right. From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they're going to have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he will take this in. Touchdown! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brandon Stevens has it. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The offense getting set to go. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Now it's Cook. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short, so that's 3rd, less than a yard. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. They have themselves another 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Goal to go, they're passing. Drop. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
A 1st and goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make 2nd and goal much, much more difficult.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Coleman with the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To throw it on first down. They bring the pressure. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again following the sack. Connection made to Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Setting up a throw. Able to get it to Moore. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on fourth. Complete to Coleman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. On target to Waddle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. They give to Gibbs on the option. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yeah.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Now, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field, so that play is going to remain a touchdown. Going after tries goodbye Lutz. And the Bengals make it an 11-point ball game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bengals have some new life in the fourth.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
The visitors and Keon Coleman running out to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31.
First down, Bengals.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. That's Gesicki. He's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First down from the red zone. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. This is Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll give him a first down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Toronto. These guys with a 5-point lead. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll run it with Cook, and he's brought down for a loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. All right, here we go. Second down. Another one for Cook. Crosses midfield, still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Here's a give to Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to throw. That's brought in by Lazard. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
The kick is off the mark, no good. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. To throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
This is for the ball game. It's intercepted. That will do it. Brandon Stevens has it. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.